Good afternoon, my name is Jeff. I'm a sewer sleuth. Today I'm at property address 2800 Jolie Point Road here in Westland, Oregon. Located at the front of the home, just off to the left of the front door. There's a 3-inch cast iron cleanout. This will be my point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have the... Okay, here we go. I do want to mention this is a second opinion scope. Apparently the first scope out here found a belly in the line, some issue, so I'm going to try and verify that, see if that's the case or not. Here we go. Okay, we just went through some pipe there. I'm going to back up for just a second. This appears to be Orangeburg line. You can see how the pipe is not round anymore. It is ovaling. It's oval in shape, especially right here. The pipe is almost smashed completely flat. Orangeburg is a tar paper product. It's not rigid, and it over time absorbs moisture and begins to collapse with the weight of the earth on top of it. It's very, very prone to this. It was banned sometime in the late 50s for this reason. Okay, so here at 6 feet it transitions from 3-inch cast iron to 4-inch Orangeburg. And now I'm going to scope this out as far as I can go. We'll get this mapped out. All this Orangeburg is going to need to be torn out and replaced. And the repair should start at the cast iron transition. Here at 37 feet, it transitions from 4-inch Orangeburg to 4-inch concrete. Looks like there's some sort of clog going on here. My camera, let's see if I can get through this. There's a lot of standing water there for some odd reason. I'm not totally sure. It could be a offset joint or a root coming through or something like that. I'll get that marked as well on the way back out, or at least see if I can verify those markings that someone else has done. A lot more standing water here with a lot of sediment sitting in it. And right here at 59 feet, I believe I've reached the main lateral. I'll do locates to verify that. And then I'll start reeling back and map out the portions of the pipe that are going to need some repair or replacing. Okay, I did locates to verify this is in fact the main lateral out on Jolie Point Road. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back to the problem spots, get those mapped out. Okay, this is the furthest out belly in the line, or whatever issue it may be. I'm not totally sure. Looks like a belly to me though. Sometimes it's better to get these lines hydrojetted out to blast all the crap out of them to get a clearer picture, but I'm fairly confident this is a belly. I will do locates right here just to verify the paint markings that are already out on the street. I do believe this is already marked out there with green paint indicating the belly in the line. Okay, I went and located, verified the markings. This does correspond with the sewer markings that the prior scoper has already done. And again, it's marked with green paint out there, and it's about a 3 or 4 foot section that needs some fixing, and that's represented by some markings up on the street, and it's 4 feet 11 inches deep right here. I'm going to continue reeling back. Okay, just behind that belly that I just marked out here at 42 feet. Sorry, let me get back here. 42 feet. This is the end of another belly. I'll stop and make sure that there's markings for this as well. Okay, located here. It's a well, the other belly was the furthest out. This is the second furthest out belly. There was not markings here, so I did mark this end of this with a green X. 3 feet 3 inches deep. I've written that out there too. And I'm going to reel back to the beginning of this belly. Due to the fact that it's so close to the other belly, it might be a good idea just to replace all this pipe as one, not skip a little bit between it. And I'm going to stop here and locate this and mark it. Also with a green X, there'll be an X on either side of the belly. The other repair guy marked his with some green T's on either side of the belly. I attempted locating here. This is the second furthest out belly, and this is the beginning of it. When I located here, I was getting depths of like 12 and 13 feet deep, and it may be because of the amount of junk that's in the water impeding the signal, but I think that depth has got to be off because the other ones out in the street are around 4.5 feet deep. So just watch it when digging. It's only a couple feet on this belly. I'm going to continue reeling back. Also going to continue mapping the entire line out back to the clean out, just because this is Orangeburg. The entire pipe's going to need to be replaced from the cast iron, and the amount of damage that's done to the concrete out in the street, you might as well take the repair all the way to the furthest point if possible, all the way to the road. I'm not sure if the city will get involved with the repairs that are required out in the street, but if so, it might be a good idea or a good time and idea to replace every bit of pipe there is in this line, update the whole thing, because the majority of it needs replacing anyway. So I'm going to mark the cast iron transition by the house with a green T, and then I'm going to put little green dot or green lines indicating the direction the line's running, and then depths every 10 feet or so, mapping it back to the house. marking here is just underneath the lace or the maple at the front of the property, and a large rock. I put the line next to the large rock. It's around 5 feet deep. Okay, this marking here is about it's just at the very edge of the grass in the yard. Also marked with a green line indicating the direction it's running at just under 4 feet in depth, around 3 feet 11 inches. Okay, this marking here, we're only about 10 feet from the foundation of the house and the clean out. I'm going to go ahead and reel back. The last marking I'll make here is at the cast iron transition to the Orangeburg. Again, all the Orangeburg needs to be replaced with updated plastic pipe, and there's some city issues, or issues with the concrete and stuff out in the road. So hopefully we can get the entire line replaced back to the cast iron transition, and you'll have a line that will function very nicely for a long time. I'm going to mark right here the cast iron again with a green T, and I'll leave the depth here. This is where the repair should start, and it should finish hopefully all the way out the main lateral, get all this pipe replaced. The Orangeburg needs to be replaced anyway. It's collapsing. It's a horrible product, and the concrete's in a failing order right now anyway. Yeah, I got the transition marked. The line's thoroughly mapped out, all the pipe that needs fixing. And at the cast iron transition, it's 3 feet in depth. I'm going to go ahead and reel all the way back out.